Hi, I'm Leanne from Beam Holistic, and I've had quite a few clients come in this week with a similar issue, so I thought I'd do a little video that maybe will help lots of other people as well. Lots of people struggle with really low self-esteem and low self-worth, and predominantly that will be constantly being reinforced by our inner voice. So we all have an inner voice that is just talking non-stop, and the way it actually speaks to us is so harsh and brutal that if it was another person speaking to us like that, we wouldn't have them in our lives for very long. And yet we let that inner voice just run riot in our heads and say all kinds of really horrible, vile things. And it can be really, really destructive. Now, the first thing to remember is actually just because that voice is saying that, it doesn't make it true. So kind of calling it out, actually, is that really true? And a really powerful technique in dealing with the inner voice is by pinpointing where it's coming from. Now, this may sound a little bit crazy, but that inner voice will come from one side more than the other. So for me, the inner voice is much more on this side. And once you can pinpoint where it's coming from, if once it starts having a go at you and having a nag, you just imagine moving it over to the other side. So you can even imagine that it's kind of a person moving from that chair to that chair, and you imagine moving it over to the other side, you can no longer hear it. Really weird, but really effective. And in the beginning, you might have to do that 100 times a day. You might have an inner voice that is so mean and nasty that it just starts going, and then you identify it and you move it over and you move it over and you move it over. But the more you do that, the less you'll be able to hear the voice, and the less it'll impact your own self-belief and your self-worth. So I really hope it helps you. It's really effective for most of my clients, and it's something that I believe will actually make a massive difference to your own confidence. So have a great day. Bye.